Hello, beautiful and exotic women of the world. I want to encourage you all to practice radical acceptance. Radical acceptance to me means that you accept who you are, you accept how people receive you, no matter what. Even if someone is spreading lies about you, trying to tarnish your name, creating smear campaigns against you, negging you, scapegoating you, whatever the case may be. Let's all practice radical acceptance. The reason why it's so important for beautiful women to practice this is because you are going to be a target more than anyone else on the planet. Think about it. People don't really target things that don't shine, things that don't attract attention and an audience. But people do target things that shine brightly and things that pull focus and things that are attractive. That's just how the world is. And because of that, we need to stay mentally in shape. And the best way to exercise your mental health is to practice radical acceptance. The reason why I'm making this video is because I had a comment the other day on one of my videos, and a young lady wrote, "What should I do if an ex-friend is spreading your personal information that you told them in confidence?" I also got a comment from a young woman who was asking what she should do if there is a man who is spreading rumors about her that she used to deal with. And it took me a while to figure out how I was going to respond to these comments because I didn't really know for myself. You know, I know some people would say, oh, go and tell them off and go air their business out too, or go argue with them and fight with them, or ignore them. After I was able to ponder and sit on this and really think about it from a mature perspective, I really came to the conclusion that you cannot make anyone view you any type of way. You can't change people's minds. You can't stop people from telling your business or telling lies or spreading rumors about you. You know, we can't put tape over people's mouths. We can't unalive them because they're spreading rumors that aren't true. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about how people perceive us or what they're telling others. This was a really hard concept for me to come to terms with because growing up with a narcissistic mother who constantly accused me of things I didn't do to get reactions out of me, and who was just always looking for ways to tarnish my name to other family members. It was my goal from childhood to always make sure that people perceived me well. And I was always crushed when someone would misunderstand me or go out of their way to make it seem like I'm this horrible person when deep down they knew that wasn't true, but they were just doing it because they didn't want other people to think highly of me. And I remember that was something that I struggled with when I was a child. But as I got older, I was put into situations that forced me to release that part of me. And I know a lot of you aren't believers or may not be too much into the spirituality side of things, but for the ones that are, I know this will resonate with you, but I really do feel like God showed me where I needed to grow, and he put me in situations to force me out of my old ways of being. So because as a child I struggled with people misunderstanding me because it would hurt me so much, he put me in situations when I was in high school and in college where people were making rumors, and it was so vast that I couldn't go to every last person and like cherry pick each person that told a lie about me. That's just not how life works. So I was put in these situations where I had to literally radically accept people misunderstanding me, radically accept people hating me for no reason. You know, even though it was hurtful, I had to accept that because that's how they feel. That's what they want to believe. That's the bandwagon they want to jump on. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't do anything about how other people perceive me. And I was forced into these situations where it's like, either you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to prove yourself to these people who already don't like you because they're jealous and envious and they're threatened, or you can let it go and let people think what they want. Either you fight it and make yourself look even crazier and feed into the negativity, because a lot of times that's what these demons want, right? We're going to call a spade a spade. These people are demons, and that's what they want. They want you to come out of your character, look crazy, yell, scream, give them the narcissistic supply, feed into their narrative. And you can either do that, or you can radically accept that because you are beautiful, because you shine in and out, because you have talents and abilities that people can't fathom having, you are going to be a target. Therefore, this is just a part of being beautiful. This is just a thorn in your side. This is just something that comes with the territory. The second that you take that acceptance, and the reason why it's radical is because you have to reframe your mind to not have emotional responses and reactions to people telling your business, people telling lies, spreading rumors, creating smear campaigns. You have to go to an extreme level of acceptance of self, which is very radical, because naturally our knee-jerk reaction is to defend ourselves. It's like you are taking your power back from these people. So to answer the questions that these young ladies left on my channel, I would say what you should do if an ex-friend is spreading your personal information that you told them in confidence, or a man that you dealt with is spreading rumors and lies about you, is to accept it. Accept it. Because what do you get from trying to double back and prove your point to people who don't matter? People who have already made up their minds about you before they even heard the rumor and the lie or the personal information that wasn't supposed to get out. These people, half of them have already decided they don't like you just because of how you look. Ladies, let me talk to you today, because I've lived these experiences. I lived through a smear campaign in college that was so damaging, but it made me stronger. It made me better because I stood through it. I stood 10 toes down in the storm. I leaned on the Most High, and I listened to his instruction, which was, you're not transferring, you're not leaving this school, you're not going to let these people push you out, because that's what they wanted. You know the truth, I know the truth, so you're going to stand firm and stand right here, finish your 4 years in college, prove to these people who you walk with, and prove that their smear campaign and their lies cannot and will not break you, because you are stronger and bigger and better than that. And I want to encourage you all to think about it this way. Sometimes you standing still and firm in what you know to be true, which is the lies aren't true, or if the personal information that you shared gets out and it may be ugly or embarrassing, but you still decide to stand there and stand firm in whatever they tried to air you out about, shows people that you have no shame. And that's what a lot of these people who do these things are trying to evoke out of you. Shame is like one of the lowest vibrations I think you can have. It's one of them. And I'll try to find the scale, like the scale of vibration, but I know shame and guilt and fear are like at the bottom of that vibrational scale. And so a lot of times these demons want to evoke shame out of you because they are ashamed of themselves, because your light, your beauty threatens and intimidates them. They want to put you in a position where energetically you are ashamed. You are a shell of yourself. But the second that you stand 10 toes down and you stand firm and you're practicing radical acceptance in the face of the enemy, they realize that they can't stop you or break you because you're not ashamed. Ladies, you asking me, what do? You stand 10 toes down. You have radical acceptance. Let's say, for example, your ex-friend told somebody that, I don't know, what's something sensitive that people don't want to come out? Maybe you spent all your savings because you had to quit your toxic job. I don't know, I'm just making something up. Let's say you told your friend in confidence that you're damn near broke because you had to quit a toxic job and you spent all of your savings and you're scraping and you have to sell your car and you're kind of just going through it right now, right? And maybe you didn't want that to get out to anyone. Maybe you harbored some type of feeling around that getting out to other people. So she airs you out. She tells people it's on the streets now. You can do one of two things. You can panic. You can go fight her. You can go try to do damage control and try to tell people that you're really not broke. But what does that really do for real? Like, you're feeding into the thing, when in reality what you should be doing is, okay, yeah, I'm human. This is a normal thing that happens. Many people lose their job or have to leave jobs. I happen to have a savings that helped me cushion the fall, and now I'm figuring it out. And I'm human, and I have the Most High walking with me, and it is what it is. You can have radical acceptance of your situation, because once you do that, you take your power back. You have power over what was made and created to shame you and make you ashamed. Their goal is to make you ashamed. So the second that you take the shame back for yourself and you accept that your information got out, you accept that someone is smearing your name, you accept that the lies that are being told are things that you can't control, you can't stop it from spreading, and you just accept you and you love you and you say, you know what? Cool. And then these people will realize how strong you are because they didn't break you. Their efforts to spread rumors and lies and try to get you to have a breakdown did not work because you stood 10 toes in radical acceptance. So ladies, let me know if you've ever practiced radical acceptance as a beautiful woman, as an exotical. And if anyone out there is struggling with this, I want to remind you that these people just want to make you feel ashamed, because that's the only feeling that they can evoke out of you as an insecure, threatened, envious person. And they know that if they tell some lies, or if they share your information and your business, you'll feel ashamed about something. But the second you take your power back and you don't allow it, they're now the ones that are shamed. They now look stupid. They now look foolish. It falls back on them because their efforts to try to break someone didn't work. And then it's like, damn, bitch, you went that far to try to mess with somebody? Like, that's what you did? That's what you decided to do with the time you were given on God's green earth? You're a weirdo. So ladies, drop down in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. I'll also be leaving my email in the description box below so you can share your stories with me there as well. Have a lovely day, ladies.